Hi, fifth graders, and welcome to Unit 2 for Social Studies with a focus on American history. Our driving question this unit: will learning about the past better help me understand the present? Some key unit vocabulary that you'll run across: cause and effect, biography, autobiography, timeline, interpret, history, and significant. And there may be more too as we go. The standards to be covered are listed here for you, and on our next slide, a little bit friendlier in reading them, listed as goals and outcomes. So by the end of the unit, you will be able to: I can interpret the past using a variety of sources, such as biographies, diaries, journals, artifacts, eyewitness interviews, and other primary source materials. I can identify significant events and people in the major eras of U.S. history. I can employ cause and effect to demonstrate how significant events have influenced the past and present in U.S. history. I can generate a timeline to select, organize, and sequence information describing early American history. Your writing masterpiece this unit will be your timeline project. I won't do it now, but this is a link to a much more detailed document on your timeline project, which will lay out all the directions and a step-by-step checkoff for you to follow as you build your timeline. Your week 1 instructions. This week we'll be learning to interpret information using written sources. We're going to focus on Veterans Day, which is coming up here, November 11th. You'll watch the YouTube video and you'll read the article to learn more about Veterans Day. Write down some of the things that you have learned about this day and why it isn't so important for children to learn about this. And you can hand that right into your to be graded folder. I would probably title this, and I will add that right here for you guys. Title this Veterans Day and place in to be graded. And this, by now, Unit 2, you're getting pretty familiar with how this works. All right. Your week 1 writing will be a focus on primary and secondary sources. You will definitely want to review this slide as you work on your timeline throughout the unit. But the difference between primary and secondary sources, and knowing that the internet can be both a primary and a secondary source, because it reports secondary information compiled by others. Mostly that's what you're going to find. But it can have primary source information too, and that's going to be original documents. This is a quick list of both, and I do know that in eSession you'll dive a little bit deeper into this, and that will definitely help with just getting a handle of the difference of the two different kind of sources. Your job is going to be to find one of each, take a screenshot, and do a short write-up of why it is a secondary or primary source. And you can place those right in to be graded as well. And probably those screenshots in a Google Doc, because then you can type up that little narrative underneath it. And that's going to take you right to week 2 instructions, and I will wait to do a short video for that week. There is no math connection this week, so you're really kind of diving in here to your Veterans Day research and your week 1 writing, taking a look at primary and secondary sources. If you have any questions as you're working this week, don't hesitate to ask your teacher.